See, I'm not here for records. I'm here to play cricket. I'm here to play and score runs and lift the cup. That is what I'm here for. I'm not looking at all those things at all. It's been 8 years now. I'm moved past that. It was disappointing in 2011, but it's been 8 years now since that has happened. So I'm very fortunate that I'm in this position right now. So yeah, I'm not thinking about what has happened in the past. I've been telling at the post match as well. I just want to stay in present because we are here for a mission, and that mission is not yet completed. IPL, we were having a good chat around the game, basically. So because he was in a similar phase in 2011 before the World Cup, was not getting enough runs. So what he told me was to just be in good space, and that's what he did. That's why he was so successful at that World Cup. So that is the chat we had. It is very difficult, trust me, because you are in that fraternity where you meet so many people. They will talk about how well you are batting, how many runs you are getting, how many hundreds you have scored. But to just keep away from all that is very important, and I'm trying to do that. Fortunate that we have a bunch of guys around us who do not discuss these kind of things too much about personal milestones, and my family is here to distract me from that. So those are the things that are keeping me away from staying in the past, because I think and I totally believe that staying in the past is not so important rather than staying in the present. So I'm trying to do that. That's what I meant when I said that in the post match, that I don't want to think about how many ODIs I've played or how many runs I've scored, how many hundreds I've got. I just want to just stay in present, which is today, and take it from there, because every day in cricket is fresh, because you kind of don't want to remember what has happened in the past. Past is for you guys to talk about and make things little interesting. But for us, it's just staying in the present, because it's our duty, it's our job to just come out fresh and get the job done. If you win the World Cup, then probably I would. If not, then I can't, because eventually winning the cup, winning the game is important. No matter how many runs you score or how many wickets you take, for us as cricketers, it is important to get the job done, because we all have been looking for this World Cup, which comes every 4 years. You have to wait 4 years for this. So eventually the job for us is to go and win the finals. There's semi-finals before that, yes, but as long as that is not accomplished, no matter how many runs you score in the tournament or how many hundreds you get, you don't feel satisfied. Yeah, I think it was important because we want to cover all our bases, tick all the boxes before the semis come. Basically, it's a knockout for us, so we won't be able to afford mistakes on that particular day. A lot of mistakes. So ticking boxes was very, very important. I think we batted well when we were put in. We scored a good amount of runs. Yes, after that South Africa game, this was a second chase we were in. So we wanted to, make sure that we do it nice and clean. And yes, so before the semi-final comes, we wanted to make sure that the boxes are ticked and we are good to go for the semis. Personally, I was disappointed because after 100, I've said it many times, bowlers can rarely get you out. It is your mistake that can cost you your wicket at that point. So I was disappointed with that. The last 300s that I got, I couldn't go on to bat as deep as I could. But I would take that 100. And the only reason I say that is because eventually we won the game, except one against England, which I think we came pretty close as well. We lost by 20, 25 runs, I think. But yes, my aim and goal is always to bat as deep as I can, because after 100 is your mistake that can cost you your wicket. That is what I have felt always, and yeah, little disappointed with that. But I'll make sure that if come the semis, if I am in that situation, I wouldn't just let it go like that. I just wanted to be in good space before the start of the World Cup, and I think which I was in, because this year's World Cup was, we all know it was a different format. 11 games before you 10 games before you play the finals. So it's a long tournament, long format, and then the conditions here really matter a lot. So all those things put together, I personally wanted to be in good space, and which I think I did pretty well. I As soon as the game got over, I left everything behind and started focusing on the new day, which I think really helped me moving forward. And it did work here, but I don't know if it's going to work in the future as well, because every tournament is different, every series you play is different. But here it is working for me, and that is what I was thinking before the start of the tournament, that I'll try and be in good space. Good space is by doing so many things. That is very personal. So I tried and tried doing all of those things, which I think helped and worked for me.